Yeah, D-hide on.
Yeah, I see him. So in Draenor right now, we've got all the clans getting into position. 750 plus survivors left at the bottom right corner. The fog will be released soon. Now this fog is going to slowly move players. Really? And this fog is going to slowly move players into a certain area, into Falador. And Boti now trying to work the stairs, trying to get away as best he can. He's got, who is that on him? Some guy in literally Torek's helm, Carador skirt.
We get a right
guy
click of
looks
the guy in the
really
whip.
strong. He's got Aram's leather skirt as well. He's doing really, really well right now.
Yeah, there are a lot of people around here now that we were obviously just talking about how Team CBS and Team LoL were going to combine. They were going to create an ultimate force of 10 streamers, and hopefully their fans and their viewers would help them out in this situation. But it looks like we might see an early end to a few of them in the bank.
This is such a different game for Boti as well, doing the tournaments time in, time again. And every single time he has like, what, 94 mage, 90 plus all stats, 100 plus combat. He goes on an absolute rampage, killing people non-stop.
He's taken the Nightinator approach this one. He's got the bone crossbow and everything. Is he going to die upstairs behind a door? I mean, let's see.
We have Curtis as well. The whole team are Draenor right now. So now, obviously, east of Draenor, we have multi. So if they wanted to, they could maybe potentially run a bit east, try and pull these other teams into multi as well, and have a proper fight against them, team versus team. But I think, looking south right now, there are way too many people they could possibly take on at the same time. Looking around now, also the stats, obviously, like we said before, it's been a week these players have been playing now, training their accounts up pretty much 24/7. We spoke earlier about the DMM mansions.
Yeah,
Alfie in particular, I'd like to say.
Oh, man, Alfie hasn't slept.
Like, literally, he was non-stop, 24/7, trying to make his stats as high as he possibly could.
Yeah, I'm like, Alfie, come downstairs. We'll grab some food. And he's like running off upstairs, like, I need to get barrage. and that's completely understandable as well, though, you know, because...
I mean, $20,000 on the line.
Exactly. There's a lot of money here.
And that's why Curtis's face right now is just so, you know, concentrated on making sure he doesn't die too early.
The Pablo Escobar of RuneScape. He looks incredible with that mustache.
So still around in Draenor right now, and actually I'm doing it. Look at his gear. He's got a cowl on, a leather cowl, and mystic bombs, tanking like an absolute beast. What are they? Black D-hide van braces with the little trim on them as well.
I kind of feel sorry for him at this point.
87 comma. Is he just standing there? Is he giving up?
No, he is trying to make a move here.
I told you. Here he goes, and he's going to get off him. If he gets. And he's, oh, they're waiting. It's going to be a huge run-in right now of the other clan and Adam's clan. Are they going to fall for it? Are they going to fly in as well? Looks like Adam's got away, and he's...
Running into multi can sometimes be the best way to escape, you know, because...
Most clans aren't going to, you know...
Oh, my lord.
Whoa! Who was this?
Do you think this might be Fools?
This may well be Fools. Now, this is DL and Pierre I see there as well.
Yeah.
5K Farm, some Tartar members potentially. These guys are all very, you know, astounded.
You never learn, is there?
He's a previous winner of the tournament as well.
A previous winner of the DMM mode tournament. It was actually the first one. And not only that, but he also won, it was, I think, a $5,000 prize in the Los Angeles Deadman Mode Invitational, because he was the, out of all the 4 influencers on the stream, he was the one that managed to survive the longest.
Now, it's a really interesting tactic right now. This clan, whoever they are sitting around northwest of the final area, very close to the ending zone. The reason for that is because it's just south of here, it's multi. These big clans, they do more damage in multi. They can all, you know, use their coordination to get, you know, pile certain players one at a time. In single, it's a 1v1 tournament. So that's why, I guess, the PKs on stage right now are hanging about Draenor. They've got that choice of running single to multi.
Exactly, yeah. And we're going to see so many choke points with all these people standing in multi. As soon as they're standing away, there's like choke points specifically when you come into Falador statue area and the barricades block off from the east and the west and the south, obviously, as well. You can get so many people in a single pile right there and eliminate like tens of people, if not hundreds of people.
Oh no, and they're trying to use the Curtis, not training as a agility level high enough. Look at everyone paddling across. I mean, they still get across the river, I guess, so it doesn't really matter. But their gear right now, the streamers, looking pretty strong, actually. I see full Arams right there, which was the best mage bones you can possibly get in the tournament. Foes leading with an Arams top as well.
Foes looking strong. They're all looking really strong, apart from Adam.
And maybe Soup as well. I don't know if he's got the Dorgish crossbow again. Actually, he's got a spirit shield. Is it a spirit shield? Crystal shield, sorry.
Yeah.
The quest,
you know,
he went and did that, obviously.
Best tank shield.
And a stout quester. Looking back into Varrock right now, looking around, and just, again, players kind of just getting to the zone. They want to be the last one left. They don't want to waste too many supplies. So bank fights, they're an option for some players that want to have, you know, a bit of action, enjoy themselves. But
I mean,
people don't engage in that too early on.
Exactly, and here you go. There's a prime example. This guy's just bolted someone in the bank, and here we go, another bank fight. This is okay because at the end of the day, these guys are probably not going to kill each other. They're just bolting each other with range spray up, and depleting the resources isn't too much of an issue because they can just bank, get some more out, and then move on. But Robert is now fighting someone just up to the north in the house.
I just remembered. Robert, right? He tweeted me earlier today. He was like, Ian, listen, I got you, man. I got you. I always talk about this Darroch strategy, right?
Yeah.
Someone's single low HP. Guess what Robert's got today? Full Darroch.
How's he?
He's like 100 combat as well, so his strength is very high. If he pulls off some kind of like an 80 combo, then I will scream. I'll be slow.
Mate, look, his gear is unreal. And
I know, Aram's too.
I would be rooting for Robert to, pull off one of these fantastic plays right now, do the 1 HP DH bomb, but I don't know if I'm so much of a fan of Robert right now.
Why?
Because he got me killed in deadman mode on the tournament earlier on. Look at this guy. That was me after Robert was finished with me.
Potentially a scout looking around Deep Wilderness right now, trying to find some other teams. But obviously, this is very far away from the ending zone. Now, the Fork has, I believe, started to move in. Oh, it's coming soon still. They've waited a bit longer for it to happen. 600 plus players remaining at the top right of the screen. And again, just a waiting game. Hopefully, see some action from him. I want to see him. Look at him. He's not eating. He's letting the guy hit him. He's got smite up, not protecting.
Yep.
Darroch.
Oh, there it was.
He could have got him. He could have got him.
He could have, definitely. He could have got him.
The thing about Darroch is, the lower HP you are, the higher damage you can deal. So you've got to risk it.
Oh my god, there it is.
And right now,
barrage.
he just wants that big combo.
The odd thing was, Robert was whipping that guy constantly, DH-axing him, and he just wasn't changing his prayer to melee. Look at this fashion scape right here. This is beautiful, and he's got the beaver as well.
Interesting.
I've seen so many pets come into the game on Deadman mode in this Invitational. I think when we first started playing together, we got out of Lumbridge. I walked across the bridge, killed some chickens, and walked back, and someone had the Rocky Pet in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Imagine that. And the worst thing about that is, after a week, obviously this tournament, today it's over.
Yeah.
All these accounts get wiped. That is just unreal. That's so unlucky, man. Looking around right there, what is this? The Cabbage Cape and Adamant Armor? I have no idea what's going on right now.
Cabbage Cape's the new meta, apparently. I didn't realize that there was defensive bonuses on that thing. So I got the RPG.
Back into Edgeville, we have Manx again, and just waiting for that guy to change his prayers from Prey Melee. He's got that huge axe swing in. I want to see him go far in the end zone. If he dies there, or if he's got the Darrochs, someone else picks up the Darrochs. I just want to see the Darrochs happen, man. I want to see it.
I really want to see it happen as well. It'd be intriguing. And if there were ever again a play of the tournament, that would win it. It would be a shame, though, if there wasn't one, because you've longed for this opportunity.
I have. Every single tournament for the past 2 years or so, I've been talking about it, and it's finally potentially could happen. Still looking right now. I don't know if there's any clans around, what they're doing. We've not really seen many of them. Obviously, if you mentioned, we have Rot, we have Lit, we have Fools, what we said before. Those are three of the really, really big clans. We also have smaller clans like Tartar, who sometimes team with other ones to try and get as far as they possibly can. Adam, right now, what's he up to? Let's go check out the streamers too. See
what do you think's going to happen in the final area anyway? And there's the 4 walls coming up. They're going to be separating in 4 different quadrants. If you're in a team, that's going to completely disrupt your ability to communicate with team members. You've got you quarter your team. That TeamSpeak or Discord is going to be carnage.
Everyone constantly changing channels, trying to make sure they can gather a certain caller in the certain box.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, when that does happen, I believe what the clans will do is they'll try and feed one player in particular to make sure he's the strongest, either stat-wise and gear-wise and supplies-wise, the best chance of going through and then splitting up the cash prize money if they do win.
I wonder if these guys are still up here to the northwest, because I see people, they get in here and they're like, okay, I'm going to walk up here. They have no idea what they're getting themselves into. There's like 300 players up here.
And they're going to walk north and lure them right into everybody. And the thing is, when this stream catches up and people can watch it at home, this clan's going to be like, a couple of noobs down south, don't mind if we do. Pick a few easy kills right there.
And you can see this team as well. They've got incredible gear. We can see a lot of obby shields, loads of Barrows pieces. There's been a crazy amount of Barrows pieces this tournament.
Yeah, talking about Barrows as well, Alfie actually.
He always goes hard on Barrows.
He's doing a lot this week. I believe in the house, remember, in Team LOL's house that we've been in the whole week in the Demo Mansions, he's been constantly telling people, like day 3, day 4, listen guys, we need more Barrows. Everyone get your upstairs, go outside.
He absolutely loves a bit of Barrows.
He does, man. But to be fair, it's worth it because the gear difference between Barrows and between Mystics, for example, and Rune and Dragon is just so
significant. I remember on the Wilderness Wars, obviously, that we saw a couple of weeks back at Insomnia, they had the 2 bosses in the Wilderness, and one of them was an upgrade to defensive wear, which would take you from sort of standard Mystics to Barrows, Arims, Carols, etc., etc. And the difference in ability of those the team members, you could just see instantly. You saw them all change, and they destroyed.
I can see Rakesy right now, one of the YouTubers that attended the Demo Mansions, is currently doing a 1v1 fight and doing really well, actually. To not take any damage, to have the smite up and try and get a kill or 2.
Look at the movement, the fakies.
And yeah, but the thing is, though, right now, in this bank, I mean, nothing much is going to happen. Unless they get a huge Gmaul spec off and, you know, catch the other by surprise and get some really good RNG,
Yeah.
most likely it's going to amount to nothing, unfortunately. That guy's got defense cape. Really, what level is he? He must be like 100-something combat.
Obviously, this was a change that we saw quite a few seasons ago, but look at this little death dot here.
Oh, that's cute. A little five-man team going together.
That's so condescending. That's
No. There's so many combats. I mean, we saw the 200 team clan up northwest from
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
If they fly out of here a bit too early, they can potentially get hit by them. But I mean, they're biding their time, as most players are right now. That's why there's not much action going on. There's still 650 survivors left.
Yeah.
And 3 minutes till the fog starts to be released. And that's when we're pushing to that last
655
area.
just dropped down to 588 as soon as you said that.
Does that mean that a few people just had a massive battle or something? I'm guessing.
Either that or you read the number wrong. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Oh, that's interesting. Like I have 99 cooking. Is that the only way you can bank there, isn't it?
I mean, is that? That's no, it's not Sparkback. Don't worry.
Oh, he's usually there, isn't he? Until we know, we showed him what's what. And we're back at the Grand Exchange right now. Rakesy still in combat, having that 1v1 right now, sitting on max HP, trying to get hit by the spec weapon. You can see the concentration on his face. He's a YouTuber. He wants to get that content for his viewers, like I said before.
Yeah.
He wants to make a name for himself today, because this is the first event he's been actually invited to as well.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And he's a lovely
We lived
guy
with him as well for 5 days.
He's
Such a nice guy.
Most infectious laugh. Such a lovely guy.
Yeah, he does.
But right now, again, just 1v1s going on, not too much happening. How's your demo mode tournament week been, Elliot? What have you been up to?
So I started off, I logged in. I decided I was going to take a sick nerd style approach. I was going to go for the 43 prayer. I want to get Monkey Madness complete. I want to rush my defender. It didn't go too well at the start.
Oh, the Gmaul spec coming on!
Unlucky.
Oh, that was pid.
Unlucky, Rexy, unlucky. we went PKing, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went to get our 5K from the Barbarian Stronghold.
That
We came out, we all got one hit because we were late, and then we punched chickens for 3.5 hours.
To get a 43 prayer. Just to
Yeah.
mention as well, actually, like, the start of the demo mode season, all the tour and whatever it is, we say this every time, but it is the best part. If you're not an avid RuneScape player and you want to just play for fun,
Yeah.
when the season comes out, which is as soon as the tournament ends, jump online. It all starts from scratch. Everyone's level 3 combat, new economy, except it's 15 times XP this time around in the season.
Yeah, there
so
are
so
some
fast to train up, and it's so much fun.
real radical changes that we're going to be seeing to the next season. You know, we've been looking at why players may not continue to play after X amount of time. We want obviously to protect the longevity of
that's
DMM
important
mode.
thing.
And one of the ways that we can do that is by, limiting how much time players are spent rebuilding after they've died. And 15 times experience points, we want players to get there and we want them out PKing as much as possible without completely taking away from the sort of integral part of RuneScape that is the grind note,
Oh, definitely. So to do that, we've got a 500k XP cap. So certain players that can play like 24 hours a day. Like in the tournament, that's fine.
Yeah.
But in the seasonal, people have got jobs, they've got work, they've got to do other things as well. So playing for like only 1 or 2 hours a day to try and keep up with everyone, every day just logging for that much. The rest of the time, PKing, you're doing some other stuff that you enjoy, PVM, for example. I actually saw a big name actually a second ago in Falador. I think it was Jebrim. The agility
Oh, right, okay. Was
got, like,
was he running the rooftops or was he?
His name's DL Jebrim, so I guess he's teamed up with the clan Divine Legions, and he's decided to give demo mode a shot, a skiller coming to demo mode, which is
Well, let's see what he can
great,
do.
man.
Maybe he can prove something,
Hopefully.
1 billion agility XP comes in handy.
we'll see.
He'll run away real quick.
Right now, still 550 players left. We have 15 seconds left until the timer hits 0, and that's when, oh, actually, it's just going from 0. No, it's going down. 10 seconds left. When it hits 0, that means the fog's going to start pushing players in, and if you're not within that safe zone, you'll get destroyed by the fog, take a lot of unnecessary damage.
As a lot of
waste a lot
players on our
supplies.
stage know about. They know a lot about being
Oh
one hit
yeah,
by
I
the
mean,
fog.
especially Sicknut. Earlier we saw his Golden Gnomes Award nominee.
That
he
was
went down the
such a good
stairs
clip.
when the fog was released and got 1 hit just like that. And that was the end of his whole week of grinding. 20 hours a day, all for nothing, from to make a mistake.
It's so harsh, but it's so funny.
Yeah, I know.
How have you enjoyed RuneFest, by the way? And
RuneFest
obviously,
has
this
been
is
fantastic, and this audience right now as well. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching this.
Whenever we cast, there's normally like a maximum audience capacity of 100, and this
is the biggest one, I
like
think, so
1,000. So it's
Yeah,
kind
cheers,
of daunting, but it's all good. It's all good.
It's been fun. We've been busy.
Yeah, RuneFest has been
co-hosting
great.
stuff.
It's always like one of the most exciting times of the year for myself, at least. I don't know how you feel. I imagine it's probably the same.
I mean, it's the one time a year when everyone comes together. That's RuneScape content creators and our viewers and just our friends in general.
Everyone
all around the world.
Everyone that we
one
get to
place.
speak to online every single day, in the chat, they're just a name and they type. And then you get to meet them in the flesh, and you see people coming all from New Zealand, Australia, America, all across Europe, Finland, Norway, etc., etc. And it's incredible. You just got all of these different cultures grouping together and basically bonding over a video game, which seems kind of bizarre at first, but then, you know, when you get into it, it's quite extraordinary.
No, definitely. I mean, like, you're one of my, if not one of my best friend, if not one of my best friends right now.
Thanks,
we met through RuneScape. So what do you think, Ian? What do you mean? Yeah, you too, Ian.
Well.
Anyway, looking back into the game right now, this has actually been the slowest tournament we've had so far, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, we normally see a lot more action at the start of the tournament.
Yeah.
We've got 6 minutes 20 until the the fog starts to move in a little bit more. And we just see, maybe this is a different kind of approach, obviously. Deadman mode, as a game mode, it incorporates the fog. It can be compared to other games, you know, that have this kind of mechanic like H1Z1, PUBG, where it's a last man standing kind of thing.
Yeah.
The fog pushes together. Everyone goes into one smaller region. That region gets smaller and smaller and smaller until there is one person standing at the end. And a lot of these games are played extremely slowly.
Yeah.
So people want to bide their time. They don't want to make, you know, they don't want to take stupid fights where the probability of them dying is just poor.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, high, sorry.
High, yeah, definitely. And we see a lot of clans as well staying out of combat. I mean, in previous tournaments, we've seen them run into battles a bit earlier on.
This guy doesn't care. Look at him.
He just wants to
Chasing
get
him
the kill.
down.
But this guy's potentially luring in. Again, the whole multi-strategy, you can't be pushing it into multi, because if you go into
No.
multi, then you just get hit by a clan, and then it's 1 versus like 10, you can't win that.
Yeah.
Again, a few more smaller clans just lurking around. I've not seen any of the bigger ones yet, like Rot, etc. I don't know what they're doing or where they are. Maybe we can find them at some point soon. But again, just chilling, waiting. Look at all those pets as well, the heron. I feel sorry for that guy. It's gone after this. Another, like, what, 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes left?
I wonder how many people that are, you know, like avid pet hunters in RuneScape that come and play Deadman mode, and then they get the pet that they've been grinding out for like hundreds of hours to get.
We see a lit member there on the left in Mystics. I'm not sure what his name was, but I'm guessing he's lit. And I hear Alfie on the stage right now saying, I need more brews, I need more brews. So I'm guessing he's been in combat a little bit. I don't know what they've been up to, but I think they've been just trying to do some 1v1 fights, get as many kills as they can for their streams, do some content as well.
Yeah, that's what people watch for, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, they want to see those. They want to see the streamers, the guys on stage here, taking battles as much as possible, because watching someone walk around isn't obviously maybe the best thing to watch. And at the end, they're very, very likely to just be targeted.
Yeah.
A big name in a big
Especially,
crowd.
yeah,
You
exactly.
right-click that name, and yeah, it's pretty much good night, isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, for the clans as well, like having that kill under their belt, like saying, oh, I killed Boaty in season number 7.
Yeah.
It's a nice thing to brag about and such. This clan here, Alfie, there he is, in all his gear, leading his little team of streamers. And Adam, I see a woo
Look at
from him on the stage, getting that free
bone
kill.
crossbow.
The only kill he's going to get today.
Is he going to get the kill? Look at this guy's anti-dragon shield. It's just too much for him.
You just think at the end of the...
hitting
He's
massive,
got at least
actually.
5 kills. He's going to think, at least I've done something for the team, you know, 87 combat. So he faced a few disconnections throughout the week, so it's understandable. The disrespect, Adam! Wow!
5-5-5 players. It went from 5-5-5 to 5-5-6. So I don't know who's respawning. Stop that.
Looking right now, again, they're making their way round towards Falador, not being too far away from the end zone, but at the same time, keeping out of the more popular areas.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a different route past the Black Knight's fortress, through the mountain as well, where the oracles are for Dragon Slayer, which we're talking to Chris about earlier, and he was
What do you
saying
think
how
about?
no one's Dragon Slayer 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped.
It's like the most iconic quest. Even, like, people say, you know, Dragon Slayer is the most iconic quest in free-to-play RuneScape. I think Dragon Slayer is probably the most iconic quest in the entirety of RuneScape.
I can't argue there. When Monkey Madness 2 came out earlier this year, I was like, wow, I did it all without a quest guide. It took me like 6-7 hours.
Do you know what statistic I'd like to see? You know, Mod Lottie does a great job on Twitter finding information and statistics about certain things.
Yeah.
And I would love to see a statistic showing how many players from the start of RuneScape have completed Dragon Slayer, and that would combine both old school and RuneScape 3.
I can't imagine how many that is. It's pretty much, well, not everyone, but everyone that's been to members, I think, at some point has done Dragon Slayer, haven't they?
Incredible, yeah.
So again, walking past Edgeville Bank right now, just trying to, I don't know, maybe they got a delay on their streams, I believe, so they can't get stream snipes as easily, so maybe trying to convince people that we're going up towards the northwest area, going back to the bank, Edgeville now, to try and resupply into gears. And right now, again, just waiting it out, waiting for that timer to hit 0 for the fog, to slowly push them in. And I think they're going to try and be one of the last people in, because obviously as a 10-man team, if they go in first, they'll get sandwiched by people behind them, by clans that are already dominating inside there. We saw saw, I think it was Fools that were playing the very defensive strategy. Very confident, you know, starting there, having to fight more than one clan. I believe you saw Rot last time round, or maybe the time before that. They were seeing Anakal, that ending, and they were seeing the defending. They got wiped out within the first few minutes, didn't they?
Yeah, we've seen Rot do that a couple of times. One of the times they did it, they weren't as successful. The other time they did it, they completely dominated the area. That was the one in the Alcarid Palace.
We have Soup right now trying to tank Robert, who is another streamer. And Robert, he's got the Darok Axe. Taking on Soup, though. Of all the streamers he could have chosen, he chooses...
Carried by Soup. You can't let him do this to you.
He's only 83 combat as well.
He's screaming, I was in Discord with you, Robert. Well, this is the backstab.
I mean, could it be the first streamer to go? If he is, he's not very happy about that, especially since he's not the team captain, but the team mascot. I want to go as far as
definitely,
that.
you know.
And that Crystal Shield will be all for nothing. But right now, he's doing a very good job of tanking over the ditch and got away. And now,
do you think Robert will follow him here? Do you reckon Robert will actually jump over the ditch and follow him?
The thing is, if he walks too far away from the bank right now, he'll get PJ'd by someone else. But he's been frozen, and now he can't really do much. He's going to wait for that freeze timer to run out and then run away. Look at him duping him, jumping over the thing constantly.
I think what Soup's trying to do here is wait for Robert to jump over the ditch, and then he's going to give it legs straight through the monastery.
Once the freezes run out, that's the goal of his at least. I know he's got backup right now. Alfie, obviously, in much more superior gear to Soup, and on par with Roberts as well. He'd be a good matchup against him. I believe both are quite strong PKers, and that'd be quite.
Yeah, we've got nice Disco Techno now with Barrage attacking Adam. And looking at Adam's gear, he doesn't look like he's in a very good situation to defend himself. This guy's not smiting, though. I don't know if he just doesn't have the prayer level, which would be kind of strange.
Is he TBing? Adam's got TB. Wow, that's a really smart strategy. TB the guy, walk away, and that's someone else to get on. The guy can't get away.
Did he splash 3?
3? Oh,
there we go.
Finally.
Fourth time lucky. So that guy's, I don't know, he might panic now. Maybe that's one of Adam's escape techniques, you know. I'm completely undergeared. Yep. Everyone can kill me. If I chuck a TB, maybe they'll just panic and run away.
Yeah, that's the plan. Right now, again, Robert just putting the pressure on Soup, trying his best to just eat up, last as long as he possibly can. But right now, he's not got much he can do. He's starting to fight back now. Go on. Take him on, Soup. You got this, mate. You got this. Back to the bank, though.
Look at him licking his lips with concentration.
I mean, just south of here, obviously, we have Barbarian Village, which is a multi-area. So if Soup can last a little bit longer and they can scout out the Barbarian Village, if it's safe for them to go, the whole team could be waiting down south.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Robert, he's kind of a crazy guy. I reckon he'd go right in there and just go for the Darok Axe swing and hope to get the kill, to be honest.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity. What do you think?
G-Ball!
Oh my God.
0-0 on like what?
He didn't even get the prayer up in time. I was going to say, which side of that line do you think Robert falls on?
I mean, if he was to go to multi-Barbarian Village right now in his final in the last 30 minutes, that would be a pretty crazy strategy, and especially knowing that Soup is obviously with his teammates right now. Very, very silly to do.
Did you see that guy just got hit a 51?
A 51? By what?
It must have been a D-bolt or something. He was the guy in the Fashionscape with the boxing gloves.
Well, that's not one way to win the tournament, surely.
Poor guy.
Back at Draenor right now. Again, a lot of solo players here. Can't seem to see many clans. We see a Fire Cape. Good effort there, going for the Fire Cape. Obviously,
did you see Alfie's attempt at a Fire Cape?
I saw it, didn't he?
Tragic.
He did it on stream, tried to do the Fire Cape, and then
it was one of the challenges for so basically like we were talking about on stage earlier, both the mansions had different challenges they could work towards. One of those challenges that was going to give the team points was first to get a Fire Cape. Alfie tried to go for that. Obviously, streaming this is one world. Everyone knows where he is. As soon as you either kill Jad or die, you spawn outside in a multi-combat area.
Surprised.
He failed to get the cape, which is surprising because, Alfie's a competent player. You expect him to be able to get a Fire Cape. He fails it and then gets one hit as soon as he dies.
Bless him. The points, I guess, were worth it for his team. Obviously, those points meant that they could take an
Well, if he'd have got them.
Yeah, good point. Back at Edgewood Bank, still trying to get Adam, trying to change those prayer flicks and such. But Adam's keeping range prayer up, just trying to tank as best he can, withdraw as much
as he can. The TB scare didn't work,
They've got to do something pretty soon, because if they don't, I mean, they're going to run out of supplies. How much food they've got in the banks right now?
This guy's leveling up his magic on Adam. He just got a magic level.
The other thing is, obviously, if they do run south, if Adam runs into multi, and he's in multi but no one else is, his team can't help him. If he gets frozen in multi, they can attack him from single way, which means he's pretty much defenseless and pretty much guaranteed to die. He's got to make sure he gets frozen at exactly the right spot where it's still single, then run through multi as the TB breaks.
If Adam doesn't die before it says 499, I'll be surprised.
Well, I mean, we've got 5 minutes left of the fog to hit.
Oh my God.
Who's to say?
That axe, did you see that?
What did he hit?
33 on Prey Mage with about a third of his HP.
Oh no.
This is your dream. This is your dream coming true, Ian.
Yeah, but still, I'm not seeing. Oh, he's saying on what? Oh my God, hit it. Oh, 45, please get the G-Ball out. Just get the out
The
before
guy's
he
not
moves.
changing his prayer. Who is Robert fighting right now?
I think it's Soup still, isn't it?
We need a right click on that.
It
Oh
is
my
Soup
God,
still.
Soup,
He's dead.
change your
He's
prayer.
dead.
Change
the
it.
belly. Oh my God, Soup. He's going to first guy to lose. First streamer to go down on the demo mode tournament stage, potentially.
Insult to injury as well. If you die to Robert to an axe, no.
Oh, he's putting me up
Please.
now. I think he's been told by his teammates what to do. And Adam right now, that is multi. He's stuck in multi. One square east, I believe, and that is multi-line. Or is he multi-line right now? I'm surprised
No,
he's
I think
helping
it's
him.
one square west. It's
No, I
multi-
think he's multi, dude. Yeah, he is multi right now. Sitting there. No one is actually getting on him either. I believe all the other guys there are his friends. And that's what you need to do. Just run away.
Maybe they're
lure him into multi.
trying to bait someone to follow in, and then they'll catch them in multi.
I think it was.
The 30 axe. What is Robert's HP
If anyone's
right
going
now?
to get baited in, it's going to be Robert right now. If Soup can actually get to the
My God,
the
I'd
bridge,
laugh
that is.
so much if someone just punched Robert. And
See, that's
he
the
died.
strategy right now. Like I said before, he's going down to Barbarian Village. There's no one down there, though. His teammates are all east. Is that just miscommunication, or is Soup going for some kind of crazy run into multi? Or, yeah, he is. Is Robert going to follow him?
Oh my God.
Finish
This
him.
is it.
No, there's zero. Look at him kill so easily. He's on like 30 HP.
Oh my God.
Yo, if Soup turns around and kills him right now, that'd be so funny. He's dancing. He's out of food. No, Soup. Team carried by Soup falling. Oh no. Good fight.
Can we get a round of applause for Soup? What a valiant effort. He nearly got the bolt kill.
I'm surprised he didn't go to all the way east, actually, to his teammmates as well, but I guess he just didn't have enough food left.
I
to
think
tank
if
it
he'd
much
have fought
longer.
back a little more, he might have been able to get that kill. Robert was just stood there with Smite up for so long.
I want to say
don't know.
props to Robert
At
too,
least-
for doing the Darok combo.
Yeah, I respect it, but I'm just happy that Soup didn't get axed because it would have been insult to injury, wouldn't it?
If the 45 killed him, I would have laughed.
Yeah,
so
it would've-
hard.
it would've been
Default,
funny.
Fruit Prayer 28. Who's this right now? I believe is that another one of the team members on the stage that's running into multi right now, again trying to pull a guy in. It is Curtis right now.
they
He's
trying
had a
to do the
fantastic
lure?
tournament, actually. He's quite a high level. And yeah, again, just trying to move into multi, hope that someone falls across, but the guys left him alone.
What do you think? You know, if we had to do predictions right now, Ian, we didn't get to do predictions on the stage, unfortunately, earlier. Who would you say is going to win? Like, you know, would you pick a clan at the moment? Is there a specific individual that stands out a little bit more than everyone else that you think might take it?
I am rooting for Fools to win, based on
Yeah?
their PvP championship, based on the talks I've had
Finnish
with them.
Warriors.
Yeah. Every time I talk to them, they're always such pleasant guys and always really helpful in terms of like telling me their DMM strategies, how they've got
Yeah.
them and such. And I don't know, they're a prominent force, and I believe the Twitch chat as well. They really like the Finnish PKs too.
I mean, yeah, I think Finnish PK is like they're very, very well good, as Moni's shown. You know.
Oh yeah.
There is a strong Finnish community in the PK scene. Moni had something to prove at the PvP Championship. Moni's actually here today at RuneFest. I don't know where he's sat. I met him earlier. Firm handshake.
hello to him at some
Good
point.
guy.
Definitely. Right now, this area here, when the time hits 0, you will die. So be careful. People start making their way outside of the safe zones, but towards Falador right now. And obviously, to get to Falador, you've got a lot of multi-zones you've got to come across. Obviously, Barbarian Village being one of them.
Yeah.
Coming from Varrock, that's one of them. From Edgeville as well, another one. From the northwest, which is a multi-gate, you can't be in members right now. It's all free-to-play areas. So the other thing is Falador itself. And Falador is, again, all multi.
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of the clans are going to be camping. And if a lot of solo players are a bit late to the party, they could easily get wiped out very, very quickly in an instant, just trying to get into the final hour, let alone being there.
Let's put this into perspective.
another Darok set?
It is, yeah.
Zach?
That's Zach with the
100
Darok set.
combo.
He's put his Mystic top on. He's going for the axe
Without
with,
Daroks.
with his magic robes on. That's, I don't know.
You need the full armor set to use the ability there.
It's an audacious attempt at hitting
But
high
I'll
with
tell you
that
what,
axe.
if
but-
Rakesy gets this, if Tom manages to get this combo, that means that himself, he can grab that Darox off the floor.
Yeah, it doesn't break. It
Although
doesn't break
in
in
normal
demo mode.
game. In demo mode, you can pick it up again, use it, utilize it to his best ability. And if I see a kill, like I said before, if I see that kill the Darox, I will be so happy.
It's another thing to note as well, because we've got this 4-quadrant split in the final area.
Yeah.
It's most likely going to come down to 1v1s, right? And whoever is in each quadrant is going to just have a massive selection of Darok armor, perhaps Dragonfire shields on the
best
floor.
in slot, whatever's
They
in the
can
game, really.
pick all this stuff up and equip it straight away. They don't have to recharge shields. They don't have to go to Bob in Lumbridge and get it repaired. Talking of Bob in Lumbridge, they actually have Bob's axe shop at
They do,
at
yeah,
RuneFest this
at the,
year.
at
Back
the-
to basics. I absolutely love the setting this
Where's
year.
Adam going? Oh my god, did he go through multi? And he's got a whole clan running after him.
It's
Are they gonna-
insane.
Wow, he got
Insane.
through multi of that, and they're still chasing him.
He's got
Chapshot.
gap. Look at that.
They just want to kill Adam. They don't care
the
if they're going to
trees.
lose their tournament right now. They just want to get that kill and say they've killed Botu.
give
But
him the
Adam,
checks.
he's done very well to escape that clan right now, and I don't know where he's going, though. If he runs too far south, he's going to run into the
What's he
the
doing?
dangerous area.
He was giving it boots.
Wait,
and
has
he
he
just turned
has
back.
he got the tree on him? The tree on him so no one can PJ him? Nope, he's okay. He's still running south. He's got combo on him right now. Towards the south, he's right now is Lumbridge. Way too far away from the south zone, obviously. The safe zone, obviously. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to walk straight into the fog.
Maybe that's what his plan is. If he runs far enough towards the fog, people will think...
He's run out of stamina. He's got no energy left. Oh, he does?
People will think it's not worth it, you know? Why would I sacrifice my own life or my own chance at $20,000 to kill Adam? It's not worth it.
I don't know what's happened to his team, though, because obviously they were going around as a big squad, like 9 of them left right now. Soup obviously passed away a bit, unfortunately, to Robert right there. Looking at that final area again, the clans, not really anyone inside the final area, but to the northwest, I believe that massive force. To the west, rather, spread out.
Oh, my God.
The chins, the barrage. Look at the gear as well. You see Perils, crossbows, etc.
Yeah, that's, you know, pretty daunting if you're a player walking towards that.
No, definitely.
Pretty intimidating to see, like, however many hundreds of players are stood
there's
there
Signer right now, giving Boaty some help. He's taking on this mage, sorry, Fawn pilot, by the way, running away through the fog, and 7 minutes left in this area. You will die, so this guy's trying to get out. And Manx right now, he's in multi. The team will get his kill very, very easily. The guy's in Mystic, he's got no tank gear. Should be a quick one if they can all, you know, get on the kill at the same time. And that guy's got no chance.
Even with the prey range up, he's got such low defense armor that the bolts should just penetrate him really, really easily.
Yeah, definitely. And once he falls, I guess the team's going to make their way a bit further towards the west. Maybe try and get over that little river again, the stepping stones. That could be a good escape, actually. If you get hit by this team, just run towards the stepping stones. They'll all fall into the river. They're agility so low level, we saw earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Although it might be pretty awful if they fall into the water, swim, and then all the damage stacks. They stand up.
Yeah, dead in one hit.
That's what happened to me. I was traveling to where are we going? Land's End.
Oh, what is this?
One hit.
Yeah, that was annoying. So right here we have another. This is the same team we just saw fighting a second ago. This is single actually right now, just northeast of Falador. So the clans can't fight each other. They can fight 1v1 if they want to. And Foe right now just keeping his ground, not wasting supplies. Not much point in fighting 1v1 because you know you waste your runes, you waste your food fighting people, you waste your prayer, keeping your overheads up.
The fog's so much more powerful now, and it's in that specific all played out region. You can't just start wasting and depleting your own resources at this point in the game because you know it might be okay. You might lose a little track of time before you know it's too late. You can't restock.
What is this team as well?
Ian, I want you to put yourself in the shoes of a player right now.
Yeah.
Okay? You're in a team. What do? You say you're Falls in this situation.
Yeah.
You've got the end zone. It's laid out by the orbs. It's right in multi. Do you take a similar approach to them, where you stand a little bit to the northwest, outside of the actual zone itself, or do you stand? Excuse me. Wow. Do you stand directly in the middle of that? That guy just got absolutely owned.
Well, it's multi here, and they've got this stone little wall to protect themselves and throw the chins over the top of it.
Yeah.
If I was in a clan, I think I would probably try and dominate one certain area like they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So any solo players that go through that, you wipe them out very quickly.
Absolutely. I like this approach here. Look at that. They're standing all along the western line, outlining the perimeter of the final zone.
And they have that behind the river and the wall, so no one can behind them, so they can only look forwards. At the same time, if they get attacked by 2 clans at the same time and get pushed into that corner, they can't really do much. Nobody can get away from
the only way that that's going to be able to happen is if people come from the north, northeast, east, or south in Falador. They're fairly, they're safe from the west, but it could easily happen.
It does happen. When the fog pushes in, obviously, everyone is a mad rush, everyone just flies at the same time, because that fog is lethal. It takes you down from full HP to 0 within a matter of a game tick, you know?
Yeah, and, we've had Falador as the final zone before. It was actually the first iteration.
You almost won, didn't you?
I came third. I thought Robert had won. We were, You Never Learn was in the bank, sipping brews. That's fine. But
Yeah, Robert right now came second then. Maybe this is a chance of the Darok set. Maybe and take the win.
All I remember was being in a fight with somebody. Obviously, this was completely new to us. We'd never done it. We'd never seen it. We didn't understand how the fog mechanics were going to work. I was like, right, I'm going to engage in combat with this guy, yeah? So I freeze him. We start bolting each other. All of a sudden, my health is decreasing drastically, and I'm like, oh my god. So both of us stop fighting, run towards the center. Everyone's having this brew spamming contest, like who can eat the fastest. No one's daring to engage in combat at this point. And I see everyone drop, and I'm like, there's 3 people alive. Like everyone just dropped like flies. I saw myself. Someone else dropped, then I dropped, and then I right-clicked the guy in the middle of us. That was Robert. We were the last 3 standing. You never learn. Slimy in the bank. It's fine. I'm over it. But yeah, we were celebrating in the TeamSpeak, thinking we won that $10,000. It was
and then you found out.
Yeah. It was like thinking you've won the lottery, and then bam, oh no, we misread the numbers, sorry.
We see Alfie right now, just trying to go for kills again, just enjoying the last hour he's got. He spent the whole week, like we said before, grinding, playing pretty much, 15 plus hours a day. I think the first 3 days he only slept maybe 1 or 2 hours, pretty much.
Man, I'm so sleep deprived after the Mansion.
He's got an Abbey Dagger!
Yeah, he has.
No, he poked on the second hit.
The spec's not the best on the Abbey Dagger, but it is incredibly hard hitting.
Yeah.
I'm excuse me, sorry. Almost post Runefest flu coming in now, and yeah, I'm assuming that Alfie got that dagger from a Hellhound, which I believe is a 1 in 32,000 chance.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, and it's gone today. There goes his RNG for the rest of his RuneScape career, pretty much. Alfie picking up his first kill, though, I believe.
14 through the prayer with the 2 poison.
Now, just the west of here, we have Multi. They're in. He's saying, see you later. Wait, has Kevin died?
Wait, was that
a 1v1?
Was that Kevin that just died? Kevin, did you just die to Alfie?
Did you just die to Alfie? Oh, I think he might have done. Was that a 1v1 set up by them? I'm not too sure. We'll get confirmation soon, hopefully, about that. What is this clan? Oh my gosh.
Enormous.
They're enormous, yeah. They're going into the west right now. We might see a clan battle, actually, because just west of here is the final area, and beyond that, I think they're Fools in the west. I'm not too sure exactly which clan it is.
Yeah.
Because they don't choose the same names every time. They always try to mix it up to try and keep themselves a bit anonymous. And here we go. The action ensuing in the final area already. Chins being thrown like crazy. Now we're going to see tactics here being used by clans, such as the AoE spells and the AoE chins, hitting multiple targets at the same time, up to 9 people at the same time, or rather,
yeah, 3x3 square. You can't protect from both forms of attack. So you got a clan, they'll use barrage and they'll use chin chompers. Barrage, of course, being a magically offensive attack. Chin chompers being a ranged offensive attack. So you can only pray against one of them. So you're guaranteed to take heaps of damage regardless of what's happening.
And looking at the final area right now as well, these 2 clans, I've not seen any other big clans. This might be a bunch of different clans together that have formed to create alliances to try and push their chances of getting to the final few as far as they possibly can. And to the north right now, the Flipper Gang.
This is
John,
so cute.
Bless him, 70 combat.
I love John. He's
just going to have a bit of fun.
He's got the bone crossbow and the flippers. I respect that.
And DL as well, again, keeping a few members north, so scouting out, making sure that no one comes from the north, making sure they're safe, and their team can't be, crept up upon from a different area.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how solo players are gonna get into this area, because I was saying earlier before that there's such scope for solo players to take this victory with the 4x4. Sorry, the split in quadrants. So you have the 4-section quadrant and the random teleportation.
That's what
my only question is, though, looking at this now and seeing how this has panned out, it's been a really slow pace lead up to this final few,
I think the slowest
few
so far.
seconds.
I think
how are the solo players going to get in there?
So here's my
You're going to have to sneak in. How are they going to infiltrate these clans without them realizing?
Here's my thoughts. They're going to wait to the last possible second.
Yeah.
So these 2 clans are going to go both in together, hopefully wipe one another out. There'll be the streamers left, and everyone else, all the solo players too, and then it's just a battle to death for one versus one. That's what I would love to see happen, but more often than not, what happens
if there is a
1v1
at the end, that would be like the perfect Deadman mode finale, in my opinion, at least.
No, same.
There's been so much request. Chris, I believe, brought it up earlier on the couch over before the tournament ensued, and he was saying that
there will be a 1v1 at the end.
Yeah, he was saying, there's always been this community-driven response where people are asking, how can we make the Deadman mode finale a 1v1? We don't want to see clans dominate. Obviously, clanning is an integral part of RuneScape. It always has been, it always will be. But people do love to see an individual take that victory without help from others.
And with that being said, actually, we have 8 minutes remaining now for everyone to get into that final area. If they are not in the final area, they will be eliminated like flies in an absolute second.
So this is going to speed up drastically. I think it's going to stay fairly slow paced for the next couple of minutes. When this hits about 5 minutes, and I think a lot of people are intimidated just by the contrast color of the screen. The fog might not necessarily be doing damage to them, but when you see it, it's like
your heart starts pounding. I've got to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm still in here in a few minutes.
You realize you're in a dangerous zone, definitely. And your instant reaction is to get the hell out of there, basically.
Has the streamers teamed up with this little team here? I'm not too sure, actually. We have Golok to. Yeah, they have. Tom and a few other, other streamers and just prominent people.
I was expecting Adam to die before...
Soup.
Well, yeah, to be fair, I was expecting Adam to die before Soup, but somehow his TB scare tactic did work. He's out of there. There's 494 players remaining. He's made it into the top 500, which, you know, it's
that's
past my
respectful.
expectations. What would you do if Adam won this? With a
Adam wins this, I think he would be out. I have no idea. He'd be like, what? I do not deserve this whatsoever. How about at 83 combo level he is after putting in the hours he's
I
done.
mean, like we were saying, though, it's not impossible because we've got that quadrant.
Sorry to interrupt. Look at this one guy in the middle. He is
He just
absolutely
doesn't care.
fearless.
Look at
There's
him.
2 clans right next to him.
Doesn't
He's like,
care.
you know what? This is mine, man. I've won this game pretty much. I'm going to wait here so that everyone clears each other out. No one's going to want to waste
So
their time on this
audacious.
guy.
Look at him.
Wait, have they caused an alliance? They're so close together. Why is there smoke on the
I don't know.
Hey, wake up.
That's the heat being brought by Team Lollies out.
There's an Iron Man behind the stage. We get it, bro. You big.
Looking towards the east of Falador as well right now. Again, people just waiting to the very last second, 6 minutes left. They only have much long to move into the last area. I think it's just going to be an absolute cluster of every single clan, every single solo player running at the same time. It's going to be so discombobulated. No one's going to know what to do, which piles to call. But at the same time,
Discombobulated.
I have no idea.
I like
You
that
like
word.
that? Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I like that word.
we have GLM Tom, Manked Foe, EBP. These are some really, names you see every single time in demo tournaments. They go
Prolific
really, really
figures
far. Definitely.
that really stand out in the DMM mode
Yeah.
invitational and the season. And like we were saying, just a moment ago, what if Adam won? Obviously, we're, alluding to Adam winning as being pretty much impossible because of his insufficient gear.
You never know. I mean, he's a good
But
PKer.
he's a good PKer, but like I was saying, that might not be as unreasonable as some of you guys might think. Like we were saying, the Barrows pieces don't break. He can pick them up.
Yeah.
He can wield them. If he's one of the people lucky enough to just
Crimson
by
armor.
chance
Yeah,
stay
survive
alive,
as long as he could, yeah.
in this 4-quadrant split, he could pick up like the best
He's got a
gear.
key,
Look at him.
dude. He's getting kills. He's
Oh
going
my
around there
God,
on a
okay.
rampage, killing the level 27. Okay,
Just-
never mind. He's just trying to get as many kills as he can, defend whoever he can find. Just get a few keys. Maybe they can look a little bit, stronger, a little bit more formidable.
Yeah.
It takes someone who's, going around PKing as well. You see that little skull, you're like, oh God, let me get out of the way. This guy's an absolute menace. Right, looking back at the start again, I don't know how the middle area is looking right now. Those 2 clans were just sitting there, not engaging whatsoever. Maybe they've planned an alliance to both just sit separate, kill all the solo players first, then have a massive clan war, just clan versus clan. That would be pretty spectacular.
Do you know what would be perfect? If at the end where there was a 1v1, it was like the leader of opposing clans. So say you had Rot leader in one, you had Fool's leader in the other.
It's like in the movies when the 2 big armies meet and they're like, right, I select my one champion to fight you, and they fight with the battle. There's enough bloodshed.
What wouldn't be so good if all of one team eliminated everyone else in each quadrant? That's what we're not going for.
Anyways, clan again, just looking towards the north, just waiting, biding their time. It's honestly going to be a run. Everyone is going to be so close. I didn't expect this at all. I thought clans would be fighting a bit earlier on. I thought the solo players might be trying to, sneak their way in as well. But for the clans just to wait like this until the last second possible, I mean, it makes sense. It's the meta now.
Do you know what I
don't wanna
think?
you don't want to just carelessly fight people and just lose.
I don't know if I agree with this strategy. They're standing on the side, and obviously when this timer hits 0, currently at 3 minutes 35, they have to be within that orb perimeter. They have to be.
I just thought this right. One of the clans stays inside that center zone, in that perimeter.
Yeah.
As another clan tries to push in, they barrage them, freeze them outside. They aren't going to do any more damage because the fog will kill them just like that. And that could be a tactic. That could be a tactic a lot of the clans use. Actually,
I don't think that they will die instantaneously, but I think they will take a
way
lot
too
of
much
damage.
way too
I
much.
think it's something like if you're 7 squares away from the perimeter, it one hits you, and then it increases exponentially up to that 7 square distance, I'm pretty sure. So that it would still be incredibly advantageous if a clan were to freeze another, I don't know, say they get 10 freezes on the other opposing clan. They can take so much damage from the fog. But I don't know if I agree with the strategy that these guys are using right now. They're standing right on the perimeter of the end zone.
Ooh.
The time it hits 0, they have to go in there. There's such a perfect opportunity for
Is that a
clumps.
Tyrus helm? Yes, mate. Representing the 5 defense pures out there. That's what I like to see.
Look at him standing next to certification.
There's so many of them actually here. What clan is this?
Did you know, Ian, that all the White Knights have puns as names?
Yes, I did actually. A nice little bit of information there. Anyway, looking back at Falador in the middle, I don't know why they have to make them way all the way from the south side. And again, they're going to try and sandwich the other clans in. One of those clans, I think it was Fools on the complete western side, will get hit by the south, the north, the east. So they've got to be pretty careful here.
Yeah, I mean, standing in the garden, it's a beautiful place to stand. I don't know if it's going to pay to their benefit. If they run up straight through the middle, that could be a big choke point right on the walls of the
They're
northern
enjoying their
Falador.
last few hours, or their last few minutes rather, on demo mode while they can. Rexy round in a 1v1 versus, I'm not too sure this is. Oh, the team all from full HP.
19-13. I mean, it was audacious. It was ballsy. It didn't pay off, but he did catch him off the correct melee protection prayer, which is obviously melee.
And again, interesting to see Tom again getting just stuck into
Look at the
combat
concentration
constantly.
on his face.
I know, right? He just wants
I
to
love
kills,
him.
man.
Look at his beard.
Oh,
It's incredible.
majestic. Anyway, back to the northwest corner again. I don't want to see what the clans are doing. Oh, they've moved in a little bit. I'd like to say
at this
that
show-off.
The clan on the east have probably got the
He's got a
most-
rune crafting cape.
How? What? What? Wow, man. I mean, I think that's going to be the way to win.
Someone go kill him.
I mean, the blue D high chaps too. I'm so jealous. My rune crafting's like 34 or something. Is that just... Anyway, looking to the west again. I mean, these two clans just buying their time. We have 1 minute left. This final 1 minute. The
This
clan's
guy's
just going to go
still walking around.
How
just
is he not
doing
died
laps.
yet? With his sick hat and his fire staff just walking about. Maybe he's like the judicator, like waiting, like
Maybe,
3,
yeah.
2, 1, fight, and he'll run to the middle.
Maybe they are going to do the thing that you said. You know, we'll choose the captain of each of our teams. This man will be the judge. I mean,
So-
you don't really need a judge because one of them's going to die, right?
We have a very small force down here to the south, and it looks like the clans to the west are going to go for them first. Make
I
sure they
told
can't
you,
get sandwiched.
this choke point, right in
Yeah.
the middle of Falador Gates, the walls separating obviously the big doors to the north.
I think-
These guys are going to die,
Yeah.
I think.
Definitely, but well, maybe not straight away. It depends because, like, right now there's the force to the west.
Look at this.
There's
Oh
a
my
force to
God,
the
if they
northeast.
get a-
We have 25 seconds left. All the clans can be doing a massive rush right now trying to get into that safe zone as fast as possibly can.
It's going to go
If they're not
0
there-
to 100 real
Oh
quick.
my
Look at
gosh,
this. This
look
is
at
the
the
pile I'm
combos.
talking about right now.
Yep,
They're the guys that come
shins.
straight out of Falador, and they got clumped instantly and wiped out in a matter of
gosh, you
seconds.
see, the 10 seconds left, everyone's flying as fast as they possibly can. They're just going to get into that safe zone. If they're not in the safe zone, they get stuck in the fog. If they get frozen in the fog, they'll take so much damage so quickly. I want to see people drop really, really quickly right now. 3, 2, 1, 0. We see people drop. You're taking so much damage towards the east. And
Look at how much.
oh, look
faster.
how fast they die on the east.
It's
not
incredible.
a chance.
Look
they
at
can't survive.
this.
They can't attack that. No chance. Back in the middle right now, again, clans are trying to dominate towards the west, towards the north, trying to get the corners sorted so they can't actually get
It
clumped
seems
in
to
the
be
middle.
the case that right now in the northeastern point of the safe area,
that a Venom
there
Altus
is
pet?
there it is. Yeah, I
Wow.
noticed that a second ago. Yeah, there's very little damage being done in the northeastern point. Right now at the statue, we're seeing ridiculous amounts of hit splats. Right next to the statue to the west side specifically, I've just seen at least like 10 people.
As for the
die in a
streamers
second.
right now, I have no idea how well they're doing, but I believe a lot of them are still alive, actually,
I
surprisingly.
can see the concentration on Mank's face
Oh,
right now.
I think Curtis just died, actually. He might have just fallen right there.
Oh, he has.
Unlucky, mate. And Paul as well. Again, just the sheer power of these clans, the amount of people, all the chins being thrown. And that's just the meta right now, isn't it? Having the chins, having the barrage, having the blood barrage too. If you've got nice 2 mage, that's
Yeah.
super effective too to heal you a bit as well. And looking right now towards the north corner, the southwest.
I can't believe
Look at
Adam's
this
still
force.
alive.
How? How?
Rakesy has just
Dog
died
and
as well.
crossbow.
Rakesy has just died. Congratulations, Rakesy.
We saw a lot of action from Rexer too. You know, good lad, going out there, getting some content,
Yeah.
doing some PKing,
A
trying to get some
valiant,
kills.
valiant effort.
Oh, definitely.
And I think he's got his name out there a lot more.
Oh,
Not
he's
many,
hot.
not
Look
many
at
people would
he's
recognise
hiding.
him as
Adam's
a PK.
literally just sitting there underneath a pile of people in the southwest
Him.
corner, and I was getting chinned by them
Sneaky.
as well.
Look at him, sick nerd. There he is.
Just trying to last
A
as long as
beautiful
possibly
man.
can. You will die if you're not in the safe zone right now. So anyone that's outside the safe zone is going to perish just like that.
He's only taking damage from 2 people right now. One of whom is using a bone crossbow, the other using black shin chompers. He's got prey range up. How has he managed to survive? He's in the top 300.
And we just hit, yeah, that's a good point actually. Under 300 people left right now, slowly falling. Adam's still alive. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing very, very well.
Mate, he could get the best gear. He could have the best gear by the end
I
of
can
this.
see Aaron's on the floor right now. Why is no one picking it up? That's
I know.
That's great combos.
I wonder how many
Whips,
people. I
Darox
wonder how many
everywhere.
people just don't realise that this stuff doesn't break and you can equip it straight away.
Again, just I have no idea what's going
And
on
chin
right now.
chompers as well.
Yeah, chin choppers too. You guys should pick those up too now.
Yeah.
They've changed that, haven't they? So you
Yeah,
can't
I
release
think
them there.
that's such a great update
Oh, I
as
agree.
well.
So again, no one around the center, which is quite surprising. I mean, if you get caught in the center, you can get attacked by the north, east, southwest quadrants
You
as
can
well.
get fully triangulated on.
Oh,
can't you?
definitely. So to the northwest right now, I see the least damage being done, whichever clan that is. And I see a lot of solo players, again, just trying to blend in, not even engaging, not even using any weapons, not trying to get any aggro put onto themselves.
Yeah.
And just trying to last it out as long as they can. Because if they have the chance of being in that final quadrant, They have a chance of winning in a 1 versus 1 fight, and that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, out of our content creators on stage right now, Seb, also known as Manked Up Mage, he's probably got the best chance of winning. He is the most superiorly...
90+ Ranger Mage, isn't it?
Yeah, his stats are superior, his gear is superior. Obviously, that can all change, specifically with the gear, like we've spoken about many a time now. But, you know, he's never died on Deadman mode unless it was to a disconnection or it was the final hour. Obviously, you know, most people die in the final hour.
And he's been PKing all week, hasn't he? Getting lots of content, as many as he can, and just having fun. That's the most important thing about it. Just, you know, getting out there, enjoying yourself, really.
Yeah.
Again, now we have 248 players left. I believe when it's 200 or less, correct me if I'm wrong, that's when the quadrants get split. All players get teleported into a random quadrant, so all the clans get kind of discombobulated, as you like that word.
I believe you are right.
And then, you know, there's a chance for a solo player to take it.
I mean, I hope that does happen. I don't want to, you know, discredit clans or anything, but I think it's sort of like a fairy tale story, isn't it? A fairy tale ending. When a solo player does come out, imagine you've got like a really, you know, high stats, hasn't had much luck in the tournament. Obviously, you don't lose stats now when you die.
Yeah.
Unless you're Scold, of course. You do, however, lose gear. You've got a guy who's trained up his stats, he's died, he was just training, he hasn't got the best gear. Picks up some great gear, and he manages to fight himself in a 1v1 to the end and win 20 grand.
Again, I'm just so surprised that like a lot of these players just aren't even, you know, getting to come around.
But this guy, mate, he's looting.
Just sitting up. Yeah, that's the tactic you should be going for.
Yeah, he's just picked up. Look at this guy over here, mate. He hasn't even got a helmet on. There must be a helmet out here, bro.
I saw a Dragon 2H. Isn't the Dragon 2H spec multi?
It's an area of effect, yes.
It'd be interesting if he just runs in there and goes, oh, just trying to take as many people as he can. That'd be interesting to see. Still alive? What? How is he possibly
He's on
still
his
alive?
own. He's not even DD'd. How has no one spotted him?
Blending in. That's what he's doing.
It's
the best
coif.
he possibly can.
No, he's not even wearing a coif.
It's a cowl. Yep, leather cowl. 1 defense requirement, 1 range requirement.
Living the dream.
Literally. Anyway, 224 players left. In a moment, there will be 200 players or under, and when that happens, as soon as that happens, the area will split into 4 quadrants, like I said before, and they will fight until there's 1 player left in each quadrant, in which case they will turn into a 1v1 fight until there's 1 solo player left who wins that $20,000 grand prize.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know, we've seen players drop massively now. It was like around 500-ish, just a little less than that, actually. It was about 480. When the fog came in, everyone had to move to the end zone.
Oh, look at
Three
Mac
people
1
on the
as well.
death dot
It's
now.
that Signed, 110 combat, and he's still alive too. He's got a very good chance of winning as well, having that level. Looking at the tournament view as well, these are the highest levels we can see right now. Good Luck and Tom, You Never Learn, True Fox, EBP, Log Out. These are some names we see every single tournament doing very, very well as well.
Yeah. You know, You Never Learn was criticised quite heavily. You know, I criticised You Never Learn because he stole my 10 grand. But he was in the bank. He was sipping brews. People were saying, you know, he didn't deserve to win. He's not even a PK. He stood in the bank and he ate brews.
He DM'd me actually before this happened.
How good has he done every single invitational thereafter?
He was saying he hopes to hear me say again. You know, last time he won $5,000 the last event. He's like, I hope to hear my name be shouting out again. And we just hit 200 players remaining. So I believe right now all players being teleported to separate islands.
Look at this.
And this is something we haven't seen before in a DMM tournament final. The 4 islands being combat has been stopped for a moment. Everyone's gone. Are they still fighting?
This is incredible because we haven't seen how this is going to work. I didn't envision it like this at all. I envisioned like these 4 walls, or these 2 walls that just split each other coming out the ground.
It's actually separate islands altogether.
This is way cooler.
Look at this. Yeah, it is. Look at the southeastern corner right now. And there's an ice one as well. Oh, wow, this is awesome.
If you can get clans in here, imagine if your clan lucky enough to have every single one of your members in the same TeamSpeak room or Discord channel or whatever, then you're going to dominate your island so easily.
Again, like
we've got Adam in this one here.
Clumps too, dude. The clumps in the corners. Now, some people are still trying to just stay out of combat. They're just not even engaging at all.
Like some of the people in the best gear are avoiding combat as well.
Sitting around right now. I'm not too sure about
I mean, what do you think though? Because like, say for instance, especially if you're a solo player, you've got like incredible gear. You're in this island. You've got no one to communicate with on a headset. You've got no teammates, and you're like, right, I'm geared up to the 9s, right? Are you going to attack someone and risk them turning around, depleting your resources?
There's that chance, dude. But also at the same time, if you just sit there and don't do anything, people might think you're like a an easy target, an easy KO.
You think they're going to... They need to assert dominance. They need to be the alpha
male. As well as the fact that, obviously, if they do get down to those last few people and they want to go for it, they've got to then still kill those guys. So they might as well do damage the whole way through. That's what I'd suggest anyway.
Yeah.
Again, these clumps, really surprised that all these solo players and these teams are just sitting in the middle in so many like barrage like clumps and such. If we see some freezes coming in, but look at this guy here. That guy's an Ancients. Oh, Manx now being caught in a clump himself, taking so much time, just like a clan's in here with him. What an unfortunate quadrant to be in, mate. He can't tank for much longer.
Incredibly lucky to not be dead right now.
Already, yeah. Oh, but I think he's going to fall right here. Not a
dead.
chance. Oh, Seb, Golden Gnome, a winner for the best new live stream award. He fought valiantly. He did very, very well. And throughout the week, he's had a lot of success PKing, and it's a lot of fun. So I think he's going with his head held high.
Yeah.
Boaty, still alive, but for how much longer?
How has he outlasted Manx?
Taking him out.
It's just not fair. There's no justice in the world, Ian.
I mean, he can't last much longer, though, so I think he's going to meet his demise very shortly, too. And the Heart Prayer, trying to last as long as he can, but the Poison Splat finishing him off. Good fight, Adam, being 93 combat, or 83 combat, making it this far.
And I believe that means that every single member of Team CBS has been wiped out. I think Sick Nerd is still alive. Was ranked 1, by the way. He's in the northwestern corner of the blue quadrant. He's still got full health. I don't know how many supplies he has left, but did you think that Sick Nerd would be the last man standing out of all of the teams?
To be fair, again, with Alfie, he's been playing non-stop the whole week. He loves to grind this game. We all do, to be fair. But he's 110 combat plus, and this is his time to shine. He's not really made it very far in the final tournament hours.
He's
I don't
so
believe
cute.
he usually gets that far. But right now, he's got a good chance of winning. I mean, everyone does right now. We've got 134 players remaining.
Yeah.
So, you know, pretty quickly, a lot of the clans or the teams or the solo players being taken out of the game, and soon we'll be left with only one person on each quadrant. And then we see the 1v1 fights. That's what we see. One person taking home the 20K.
I'm so excited to see that. I mean, obviously at the moment we're going to see a lot of the same thing here. When the actual final zone is, you know, it's necessary to be there.
Yeah.
The fogs come in. You have to be there. You have to be fighting everyone. That's going to be separated. It's going to be a lot of the same kind of thing. I just see WCF7 there. You know, he's been getting up to some dubious antics within Deadman mode. You know?
I think he's with the clan Tartar, who are a prominent force in Demo Mode World 45, the original server. They play every season, every tournament, and they do very, very well. So credit to them as well for being out here again, and everyone playing really every single time. Looking around right now again, I've not seen the Darox in the final area. Where is it? No one's brought it in here.
Where's Robert?
That's the question. I think he died a bit earlier, to be honest, unfortunately.
He probably got, like, punched with an RPG or something. Trying to Darrow.
You know what, again, we were talking about You Never Learn. 100 people left almost, and You Never Learn is one of them. I think he's running about with Lit, as he normally is. So Lit, again, a previous winner. They're also a clan. I talked to Dead Botting actually earlier today to ask for his opinion on the server and such. And I believe their tactic was, well, his tactic in particular, I actually died to him 3 days in because I went to the Chinchompas to try and kill them.
You know, he befriended you and bam, he
turned around and killed me. Because I was attacking his Chin Hunters.
Maybe that's revenge for what you did to Alfie a few seasons back, Ian. You know, you pretended to be friends and then all of a sudden, Alfie, I won't kill you.
Alfie once, I know. Looking at the red quadrant right now again, it looks like a clan is in the northeast corner of this because they seem to be together, and it's just a few solo players too. You see the Verax Brasser at the northwest corner, the Granite Shield, Logout, another popular name. I believe he's a solo player and he's being destroyed. This is definitely a clan. You can see them all, you know, piling him one at a time, all together, and I can't see being any other way, to be honest.
I want to see King Burger.
Oh, it is You Never Learn's clan. This must be Lit then on the red corner. Obviously, only one of them can go forward. It'll be interesting to see which one goes forward. You Never Learn being a level 114 combat and showing his, you know, his presence, his power, his dominance in previous tournaments, being a winner. He might be one that they select.
He's made it to he's frequently made it to the top 50 players, right? Over previous Deadman finales. He's in the top 104 currently. Where do you think he's going to place? Do you think there's a chance that he could win this tournament? I personally think he will perish. I don't think. I think his team has very good organisation skills. I think he's phenomenal within a clan environment. I think in a 1v1, he's going to die.
I think right now, Sick Nerd has a very, very good chance of going far.
Look at the concentration on his face. Look at that.
It seems to appear that in this quadrant right here, there's no clan whatsoever. So there's a few teammates potentially, but Sick Nerd not getting targeted, maybe leaving till last. But he's got just as good chance as anyone to, you know, get through from this blue quadrant as well.
I mean, absolutely, yeah. It completely depends on how many of the same clan are in each quadrant, really, doesn't it? If you're unlucky enough, oh
wow! Look at that final area. I guess that's where the last 4 players are going to be teleported, and slowly but surely, the barriers are going to be be removed if there's only one player left.
Similar
and
to
that's going to be really interesting.
So yeah, if you guys at home or in the audience have, if you've ever played in Clan Wars or if you watched the PvP tournament, unfortunately I wasn't there to cast with Ian, but you see like the spiked walls, and once the countdown gets to the bottom, it hits 0. Those walls drop basically, and they go straight into the floor, and it's at that point then people can engage in combat. So that's going to be incredible. You're going to see these people like right next to each other, unable to attack each other, but in each quadrant, killing everybody.
Unfortunately, GLM Tom falling there, 113 combat. Again, one of the
Very prolific name.
Yeah, again, always
him.
getting really far in. He does do Slayer, has very high Slayer, gets all the high-level boss drops from that. And it looks like there's a few clans left. Level Learn and Lit by the seams.
Someone else has perished just to the west there. 87 players. We're under 100 now. I'm seeing a guy barrage in with a granite shield and full thorax. I mean, I'm not too sure if he has any mystics left. Look at that, he's done it again.
I mean, there's lots of going on the floor.
Incredible.
They could easily pick it up. There's, like, I think there's a Guffin's Chainsaw actually there as well. Like lots of
Can we get a right click on the guy just to the northwest in the corner, running down with his mystic boots on?
You want to flame him out, don't you?
No, I just want to see who it is. It's interesting to see. Okay.
In the green area right now we have
maybe not
clan.
then.
Looks like there are quite a lot of clans left actually in these areas, and it looks to be different clans too. I don't see any familiar names apart from the Lit. I haven't seen many rot names, but again, they change their names every single tournament, don't they? To try and, you know,
yeah, that was one of the most interesting victories I've seen for rot. Last tournament, obviously, that we casted in Los Angeles.
Our faces, dude. They just dropped. Like, really? Did that actually happen?
Yeah, because they came in. Obviously, they'd lost. Rot hadn't won the tournament prior to that one, so they came in almost as an underdog. You know, they had something to prove. They hadn't been dominant as people had thought they were going to be. People were like, have Rot been dethroned, right?
And it was Lit that took the win, actually. And
yeah,
Lit being, again, a huge force last time around, having 100+ members. So they actually changed all their names to Lit names. Lit didn't know what to do. They didn't want to call out their names. They thought, oh, it could be Lit
we had no idea who was who, you know?
Yeah.
All these people, hundreds of these little dots running in, right-clicking, everyone has the name Lit and some sort of variant of that name. And then at the end, you just see like I think it was 44 members. That's how dominant they were. That was how well the trick came into play.
This looks like, I don't want to say it is Rot, but it looks like some of the names seem familiar to me. They could be Rot in this quadrant over here.
Look at YTS, poor guy, he's just giving it legs all around this ice block. And
trying to pick up as much stuff as he possibly can.
I don't think anyone...
Waste their energy as best he can, so they have a chance in the end zone.
Everyone's targeting him, look. It's like he's doing a Saradome in solo.
I think that's going to help him. No prayer flicks there. Looking around right now again, Sick Nerd. Is he? What is it? He's just laughing away. He must be doing pretty well there. Can we jump to Sick Nerd right now? See how far he's doing. I think he was throwing shins a second ago. Was rank 1 by the way. Let's jump over to him in a second. I'm so sorry,
That's
Adam.
timing right there,
That's
isn't
awkward.
it?
Well, GG, Adam.
Yeah, let's get a round of applause in the audience for Sick Nerd, please. A valiant effort.
Wait, no, he didn't die.
What?
He didn't die. He's still alive.
I take it back. Don't clap for him.
110 combat. Still, just circuiting around at the edges, trying not to get into combat, but still doing damage.
Right on the edge.
Jumpers, taking down that competition as best he can. But looks
he's
like
having a whale of a time right now.
Is he a solo player here? Or has he got any backup?
I mean, I have no idea, but no one seems to be targeting him.
And again, everyone here right now has got
Look at this guy. He's like Mike Myers walking with the whip.
They have such high stats, like 90 defense, obviously 80 defense. It's so hard to get that, to get that HP down in this kind of combos.
Yeah.
Especially just by throwing a Chinchompa that's meant for multi at someone. It's not going to do much damage. But again, we have 63 players remaining. When it hits 4 players left, they'll be teleported to the middle area. We'll see some 1v1s.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to see. That's what I've been waiting for. And I can't wait for that.
Definitely. And it's important as well to, for newer viewers to understand what's going on here. So we've got a lot of people, and they're using specifically 2 of the 3 combat styles. So RuneScape has a melee combat style, a magic combat style, and a range combat style. Both magic and range are notorious for having area of effect attacks, which basically just means that if you cast on multiple people at once, depending on how close these people are together, you can do damage to all of those players at once.
So obviously for multi-scenes like this, in clan fights, it's the best way to do it. For every damage you hit more than one player, and you can take down... So if you got like 5 people hitting the same barrage climb, you can just one-hit them just like that. So that's why clans do it.
And when you have multiple combat styles, people can't protect against both of them simultaneously.
This looks like it's a 3 versus 3 right now. We haven't seen this before.
No.
2 versus 3? Or is it just a bunch of solo players going at it and fighting each other? I don't know. A bunch of low levels too, though. The guys in the high-level defense gear, they're the strong ones. We get some right-clicks, some names, potentially. We have 58 players left. And soon, as before, moving to that final area. The Carol's Crossbow, Pot to Order. I think 5+... Yeah, I think this is a rot. I'm going to go with my gut here and say this might be rot here.
Yeah.
Korean beef, etc. Yeah.
Korean beef, you know, rot, one of their players is called Korean Girl.
Gear on, but looks like to be, again, another little like 3 versus 3, 5 versus 5. CD right here, I recognize that name. He's been doing very well. He's got the Torag's legs on, Myracles helm, a lot of tank gear. And obviously on the floor, like we said before, these guys can upgrade their gear. That guy's got, what, black D-hide
What's that on
Why does
there?
he pick up the Dragon Plate legs?
Yeah, I know.
Upgrade himself.
There's so many people that I suppose in like the in the madness at the moment, you're not necessarily going to be looking at what's on the
Or
floor.
thinking straight, yeah,
but there are a lot of people that just aren't engaging in combat whatsoever. Someone just hit a blood barrage on these guys. I think it's this dude over here on the right. He's still got his Torag's legs on.
Hey, he doesn't even care, man. Blood barrage obviously being very, very useful in the
window blanket.
Because it also actually heals your HP as you use the spell. Not only does it do multiple targets at the same time, but you get your HP back up again, which in this situation, when you've only got a limited amount of supplies and there's only a few people left, that could be the difference, making it through to the next round or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Using those spells is probably one of the best ways to survive in a multi-combat zone clumped with hundreds of players. You can heal up.
Yeah.
Like pretty much full HP from one good cast.
And again, you can see the clans around the coordination, trying to pile one player at a time, making sure they're making the most of it. If you like going to 1v1 fights separately, it takes a lot longer to take down players one by one. But if everyone goes to the same target at the same time, you can see him. He can't fight back. He's taking way too much damage right now. He's got the P-neck on, trying to keep that on just in case he get down to 10% health or lower. Oh, that guy didn't even save him, DL Vampire. So that must be one of Fool's members, because I believe DL and Fools joined together, I'm pretty sure, to have that 200 plus force. But the question is,
who
was that
casted
200 plus
that barrage? Did you see who casted that? Was it Window Blanket?
It must be Window, because obviously he's got
that's how we got the kill there, because he actually put his magic gear
right
on.
gear on, yeah. Again, we only got, what, 7 people left in this quadrant, 45 players remaining in total. I want to go to that other quadrant in a minute and check out the little fights going on between the two clans, the 3 versus 3 or 4 versus 4. I wonder what happened to that. I believe one of the quadrants might have like no people left in it right now.
There could be very few people in some of the quadrants. Signet's still alive as well.
Signet's still alive?
Can we get confirmation?
Wow.
He is the last surviving content creator that we have on our stage at RuneFest right now.
I'm pretty sure he is, actually. He's doing a great job of it.
Yeah.
And where is he right now? I see him still tanking away. Oh, no one's even targeting him.
Full HP.
Here it is. Look at this. 2 versus 2, is that? Is this a 2 versus 2 fight?
I think this is a 3 versus 1.
This guy's just looting his stuff up right now. He's like, oh, you can handle this guy, no problem, mate.
Yeah.
There's 4 people left. It must be a 1v1.
This might go on for a little longer than people expect, because there's so much food on the floor, probably,
Oh, from people, yeah.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean, we might see some KOs, though. I mean,
there's a KO.
At the same time, yeah, exactly. At the same time, if the clan organise themselves.
No. Okay, I thought that was Signet then. My heart dropped.
Falling? Oh, no. not yet, man. He's still in this. He's still in to win it. He's trying because of his prayer. It looks like he's prayer flicking, actually, at the same time, despite there being loot on the floor that he pick up. We see some G-Malls on the floor. I want to see some specs coming in. Maybe like turn around, get that quick combo. I believe Signet actually getting 110 combat. He's got the whip. He's got the crossbow. He's got, what, like 90 base stats, I'm pretty sure. So he's a very, very formidable foe. And if he just gets into the last round, he'll have a good chance, whoever he's fighting, to do well at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not a PK by nature. But like, I've seen him fight people, and I think he's
competent. He knows what he's doing to an extent, and he says that it would be good to see in future iterations of Deadman mode him really engage with that PvP content, because he's always super efficient. He always gets far ahead. He always has some of the best stats in the game. But he said to me, obviously, you and I lived with him last week in the mansion, and he said, I'd love to do more PKing in the tournament, but I'm just scared to do it.
I mean, it is quite daunting.
If you
skull up, the thing with PKing is
there's so much to lose.
Yeah, if you get skulled and you die, that's 50% of your stats lost. The majority of your bank as well.
Yeah.
And in a tournament, we've only got 6 days. If you die in the tournament, like making up that progress can be so, even with the 50 times rebuild rate, can be so difficult and so stressful.
Definitely.
In the seasonal, of course, there is no XP lost on death. So if you are going to play the seasonal and you're going to have fun with that, you haven't got to worry about that. The best thing about it is you play for 2 hours straight, you get your stats up, you got PKing. If you die, you rebuild.
It's so good for casual players now. That's one of the biggest changes, and I think it's been like, it's been a stepping stone to get to this point where we can accommodate for, the hardcore players, that if they want to continue to play for hours and hours in the day, then they don't lose anything from doing so. But simultaneously, if you're someone that's more casual, you work long hours a day, you only have a couple of hours to spend each day playing RuneScape, then you can compete, at a similar level to those people that can grind 18 plus.
I've just noticed now as well, True Fox, if we can fly into him in a second, he's 117 combat. He's someone that is every single time. Yeah, I believe he plays the normal 45 server as well, so he's got his team with him here by the looks of things. He's 117 combat, one of the highest levels I've seen in the tournament. That means he's like, what, at least 90 plus all melee stats.
Yeah.
Potentially like towards the 99s in a lot of them. I assume he's got 90 plus range as well. So he's been literally playing 24/7 to try and get these kind of stats. Like, a reminder, all these guys had 1 week to get the levels they've got. 10 times experience, but still putting in 20 to 24 hours every single day for 6 days straight.
It's absolutely incredible. Beard Squad, who is actually an up-and-coming content creator now as well. I saw how many hours did he stay awake for?
Like 50-something, got 85 Slayer, got the first whip in the game, I'm pretty sure.
That is incredible.
And then went to bed for a little nap, came back on again. Unfortunately, we can't see him here.
How do you go to bed for a little nap after that and just, I don't know.
Is Sick Nerd out of food right now? It looks like he's only 30 hit points left, trying to prayer flick, trying to maintain his prayer as best he can, but he's being targeted by quite a few players. Now, the thing is with Sick Nerd right now, if he can last a little bit longer, maybe he can peak.
I think what he should be doing right now is right-clicking those loot piles on the floor, seeing if he can find himself some more supplies. There's only one person on him, and it's likely if we can get a right-click on the guy that Sick Nerd's fighting, followed by a right-click on Sick Nerd, we'll see and be able to compare the stats of the two.
Yeah. I wonder who they've teamed up with, though, because I knew they were teaming up together, like the streamers, that is, but they must have teamed up with the clan as well, and either friends.
They've stopped hitting Adam, and now they're all focusing this guy just over to the southwest area with the Rune Helm on. This guy here is just using Redemption Player, Gigs V2, twice back-to-back. Can it save him a third time? Can it save him a third time?
I mean, he's going to save him, but if it does save him, can he even last much longer?
Yes, it has.
Save him.
How many prayer potions does this man have? He's dead.
Not enough. Not enough is the answer.
Right.
GG Gigs, and quickly again, moving on to the target. It looks like this must be 3 players together, unless they're just taking out the lowest level and just teaming up and just praying they can
sort of like, that last man standing.
No, look, they are. Look, they're taking people out one at a time.
Yeah, they are.
No, it must be a clan. I reckon it's a clan that said, right, I'm going through. It is. They can't, are they solo players?
They're not solo players because the guy on the right would be praying. He would be switching.
They are praying. They are fighting each other, which makes sense.
He's praying now.
They aren't from the same team.
This could be a 1v1 that we see.
1v1, yeah. We have a 96
the fakey there, fake it into the mage. You caught him off prayer there.
And we have Prize as well, both 94, 96 combat.
Managed to catch that barrage again with the Torag legs on. Who's this guy on the right here, sorry?
We have the blanket guy who had the 94 mage, 94, 92 mage.
He absolutely loves a Torag leg barrage.
Both of them actually have very similar gear. But Prion seems to be much lower supplies. Right here on the other island, we have a 3 versus 1 or 2. Yeah, 3 versus 1.
One elf soul has found himself between a rock and a hard place, and he's dead.
We were talking again about like having that 3 versus 1. We don't know if it's 3 versus 1 because right here, all the players team each other. No, I believe it is a 1 versus 1. No, it's not. It must be a team fight where he's just letting him kill him and give him the supplies.
It does seem very
up some stuff.
It does seem like a very odd strategy to take.
The staff bash is not something that I do personally, but I mean, if it works for him. I think he's out of food right now, Brian. I mean, to be fair, to make it to the last 2 people on the island, that shows some skill. And I think, no, they must have been friends because look at him now, just trying to, blood barrage up, get his full hit points, he's ready for the final, and make sure
it just seems so odd that if they were friends, why would he be hitting him anyway?
Yeah, maybe they're fighting over who can go through.
6? What would you do if he staff bashed him to death?
What would you do if he fought a G Maul and just killed him from full hit points? And Darox, that's what I want to see still. Brian going down though, and it looks like this guy's going to be
way too passionate about that.
I am, sorry. Anyway, this guy, what do you reckon his chances are moving into the final round? With the stats and gear that he has, watching him brick right now.
If he is in a 1v1 versus someone else who's hybrid in, I wouldn't be putting my money on him.
No?
What about you?
Well, based on the Torag leg splashes, as you were saying earlier, I'd probably have to agree with you there, mate. But at the same time, to get that far as well, that shows a lot of competence. So, I mean, he's done well to get this far.
I mean, yeah, I suppose to a reasonable extent it does show competence, but then you have to understand that we're in the top 10 players right now, and Sick Nerd is amongst those.
I'm going to ask, actually, if before the final area starts, if we can get a a message in game from all the players saying what team they're with, that'd be actually we can't actually
My God,
public off. Never mind.
if Sicknerd wins this, it's top 10. I just realised it's actually.
Oh, Jimo, go on.
Oh my God, if he killed him
Wait,
now.
who is this guy? Give me a right
Korean
click on
beef.
the other guy, not Korean beef. Yeah, I think 5 plus 50k 12. That means, you know, that's basically saying that, you know, Rot has won 50k already. I'm pretty sure that is a Rot guy. Level 90 combat, really nice gear as well. And Sicknerd, one of the top 10, the Sicknerd in it to win it.
Look at this.
That's what my money's on.
They're all taking out this guy here. Is Sicknerd part of this gang?
I think he is, actually. Or he's just staying on the edges. I'm not too sure. No, yeah, he is part of this gang.
Look at him.
I want to. The thing is,
Launching his chins.
he's
No
in the
mercy.
same team, though, as True Fox, who's the 117 combat, and also a very strong PK that PKs on DMM daily. Sicknerd, not the top PK, really.
Has this been a strategy of Adam's all along? You know, we were under the impression that it was going to be Team CBS, Team LoL. They were going to be making forming an alliance. 10 of the biggest content creators coming together. We did obviously mention that there's a possibility of their follower base helping them out. Is this what we're seeing right now, or is Sicknerd has he dogged the boys?
Yeah.
And has he gone to his own clan? You know?
Oh, you think so? Or made his own little team up from his
Potentially.
I mean, in the
It wouldn't
past,
surprise me.
At the
He's a slimy man.
At the Wilderness Wars that we casted a few months ago, actually, he was there and he was saying to everyone, "Oh yeah, I've got an awful team. Don't fight me first." But actually, he had Rot behind him, 40+ members of Rot that he tried to, you know, get into his team.
And it didn't
tell
go
anyone.
too well.
That's true, actually.
But I have to respect it, you know. It was unfortunate. I think there was a little bit of clan rivalry where people didn't want to see Rot win another tournament, so they basically ran in and suicided against Rot in order to prevent them from winning. So that was unlucky. That was unlucky for Adam himself.
We're seeing the Emerald Bolt's E being used here as well. Not a tactic I don't normally see in the end zone.
Yeah,
but at the same time, no one really brings anti-poisons.
Yeah, no, it's not something you'd think of, is it? You know, you take brews, you take restores.
Yep.
I don't know how many Sandfuse serums are going to be in the DMM Mode Invitational. I'm not going to lie to you, Ian. I don't even know how to make a Sandfuse serum.
I mean, I do Herblore every tournament. I'm rank 1 every single tournament.
So
I don't know how to make a Sandfuse serum either, dude. Looking around right now again, we have only 9 players left. I really want to see Sicknerd go through. To have a streamer that's been playing in the Dome Mansions the whole week through, to go through and be one of the last people left is just fantastic. I mean, making the top 10.
Yeah.
He must be so proud. You can see the grin on his face. He's very happy to be here.
I mean, I think the money would mean a lot to him as well, you know.
Yeah, of course.
He won a
20 would mean a lot to anyone.
He won a $25 subscription off of a game of pool with me, and he told me that was going to cover his rent.
He does live in Leeds, so it does make sense. Anyway, looking at the end zone right now in the middle, we have the Rock guy. I think it's the Rock guy. We have the guy that we saw before
5+20
in the Torag's legs, the barrages as well. So those two guys were the same combat as well, around 90 combat, not the highest level, which means that if Landflox or if Sicknerd does go through, that could be an easy fight for them. Being 20 combats higher, that gives a lot of a huge advantage actually in a 1v1 fight.
I would love to know what Sicknerd has in his invent now. I mean, we've seen him using Chinchombers. If people have gone in to this point with only like a range tank method, you know, it's a bolt range, tanky gear. Some people, probably doesn't make too much sense if you're in a position where you feel as though you're confident enough to win or get to this end game point, top 10 players, it wouldn't make sense to go in with like full tribrid, for instance, because you're lacking on so many supplies. And being able to do a little bit more damage versus being able to heal up over 100,
and last
200.
Longer.
Yeah.
Definitely better. I'm just going to say as well, my heart is starting to beat pretty fast now for Adam. I can't imagine how he's feeling at the moment. With only 8 players left, him being one of them, hitting RSMV is the next target of this little team. My thoughts are, this is a team potentially of also solo players that are just, targeting each other one at a time. Because they're still fighting. Unless it was a team of 4 people that were just, teamed up together.
Oh my God, that was
almost
so cool. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. I didn't see green.
I don't think he can come back from this one with 4 people bolting at the same time.
Incredibly lucky.
He's trying his best though to stay alive as long as he can, but that's over for him. And there's 7 people left as well. We've got 2 quadrants in the middle already being taken up. We have 2 islands left that are being fought out. Yeah, okay. So this looks to be a 5-man team. And are they taking down one person at a time?
Is it a 5-man team?
I don't know. That's the thing. I have no idea. They could just be, solo players that are going through as best they can. Apparently, what is this, Elliot, that you've just been given? Do you want to read that out?
Can I read that out? Okay, so we just had a note coming in from Sween, and it says, red and pink DQ'd, 2 taken from blue.
Disqualified. Well then, that's an interesting turn of events. 2 taken from the blue side.
Okay,
that means the Sicknerd's chances of making it through have just flown up even higher. So that's
so we're guaranteed basically to see a 1v1 now.
We are guaranteed.
Fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be great. I can't wait.
And again now, Sickner just trying to, I don't know how he's still here. How has he done this, man? The last 5 left for $20,000. That's insane. We were talking earlier about that fairy tale about a solo player coming forward. And I mean, technically, Adam is a solo player. He's not part of a clan. He's coming today to play with his friends.
We're all here at RuneFest, you know.
Exactly.
It's going to be, after this tournament, everyone, this whole room, if you can see above, obviously, there's just massive amounts of balloons. This room turns into a balloon drop party.
And I think
if Adam wins this, drinks are on him.
Definitely. I was about to say the same thing, mate. Looking around again now, 6 players left. Just taking out the members one at a time. D-Ball Specky coming in. I mean, what can you do here? Just walk around. Just take your prayers off and fall already. Let Sick Nerd go through. We all want to see it. We want to see him go far. Is this the last quadrant we actually have?
Look, he's prideful. Look at this.
Is that a spear?
Yeah, he's being speared.
Are we sure this isn't rot right now? It could be rot with the spears. I don't know, man. Common tactic from them. But again, just
it's a very good tactic, though. You see so many so many lures. I don't like to use the word lure because it implies I don't know, dubious behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
But essentially, in deadman mode, that's how a lot of the really high-up players do get killed. They'll be baited by someone that's perhaps not so good.
Into a multi-area.
Not got the best stats, not got the best gear. Straight over, one of the most common ones, if you aren't aware, is the bridge between the Grand Exchange shortcut and Edgeville.
You're giving away Drot's tactics, dude.
Sorry. You get frozen there, you get speared in, you get speared 4 times, you go into it, there's one square that you can get that person into, which is multi.
Yep.
You get a 20-second freeze on them, which is a barrage, obviously, and then you've got 20 seconds to kill that person as fast as you can. It normally works out quite well. I've seen it happen. Fortunately, it hasn't happened to me before.
So let's talk about the seasons again, obviously. Once this is over, once the tournament ends in the next, however long it is, once there's one survivor left that wins the $20,000, the seasonals go live. And they are a form of deadman mode that happens every 3 months, lasts for 1 month. We have a 500k XP cap, which is a change, so more casual players can play as well. Get stuck in. It's the best time to play, is my advice to you guys. What's your plan, Elliot? What are you going to do?
I mean,
earlier about the chickens, didn't you?
I mean, yeah, punching chickens for 43 prayer. I mean, it wasn't so much fun this time round because, well, you know, I wanted to kill people and be able to buy my dragon bones or something. But worst comes to worst, you got to do what you got to do. This time, obviously, like you've spoken about earlier, there's a 15 times XP rate as opposed to the 10 times. This 15 times is going to apply to combat stats outside of a safe zone. So if you're training inside of a safe zone, you're not going to get 15 times.
It's the same with non-combats as well, being 10 times rather than being 5 times outside a safe zone. So that's really nice too. Me personally, I want a PK, man. I tried to PK this tournament. I spent like 3 days with 3 hours sleep trying to get my stats up. Went PKing, couldn't find many people. Everyone, you know, trying to hide in the safe zone, etc. Then I got killed by a really high-level player. But hopefully the seasonal, because it's an XP cap, because people can get that XP cap, can't really train anymore. What else are they going to do? They're going to go PKing. They're going to go have some fun. Go do some Slayer in some dangerous areas, maybe get some high-level loots. And that's why I'm going to be going in there.
Exactly.
Steal them off them.
Whereas, you know, the invitational here, like we see, it's the 5 days of the pure grind. It's not worth it to PK for a lot of people. If you skull, you get caught out, you die. You've lost hours and hours of progress. And people don't want to risk that when there's a $20,000 prize, you know?
No.
In the seasonals, so that probably explains why you didn't find many people out PKing when you were running around.
Yeah, because if you die, it's such a setback, isn't it? You can't really come back from it.
In the season, we're going to see heaps of people PKing. So many more player killers, so much more of that player versus player activity to engage into. And that guy there, I didn't actually see what his name was, but he did perish. I believe.
Honestly,
look at that sickness.
Oh no! They've turned on him. No. I think it seems to be just like a case of everyone's choosing one person at a time. I mean, he can't win 3 versus 1, so I'm going to say it's probably the end of Sick Nerd's run right now. But being the top 5, look at the grin on his face, like, oh god, I got this far though. You know, that's a very good achievement to do. I don't think anyone else on the stage right now has gotten to the top 5 before.
No,
very few players, let alone have
not.
gotten to the top 5, apart from you. Obviously.
I went to
the top
one time. Yeah, stop reminding me of it, please.
Sorry,
it makes me sad.
But Sick Nerd right now, he can't really do much. Is he going to try and fight back? I mean, to be
he's
fair,
got so much food. Look at that. Is he out of prayer? I think he's out of prayer, though. He's still trying to fight back. A valiant effort, obviously.
Listen, man, if he had a Gmall spec, or if he had, dare I say it, the
Darox.
Darox set, he could kill one guy, and then he could
say
Darox. What is this? Is he getting speared out? Wait, they turned. No, that's still Sick Nerd, never mind. I thought they were going to help him then. They're like, nah, only joking, go on, you can go free. But no. If he picked up like some kind of spec weapon and got the crazy combo and he took one of these guys out, he could do a 2 versus 1. It could happen. He's a very high level right now, but it looks like 3 versus 1, no prayer either.
It's so unlikely now. He's still got a bit of food. It looks as though his health's increasing very marginally. He's probably packing shrimp.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he's being a bit, I don't know, making sure he just uses supplies up to make sure that these guys, you know, after BSing him potentially, you know, in the last 5, nah, you can't have my leftover supplies. They're mine. I'm going to waste every single last one of them just for killing me right now.
I'm just surprised he managed to stay out.
Oh, that combo. Never mind. They've got some supplies left.
Right.
Good fight. Adam making it the furthest out of all of the Demo Mansion players. And all the streamers right now giving a standing innovation, actually, for his attempt right there.
No one expected that. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to see Sick Nerd in the top 5. I respect that.
I didn't expect to see any of the content creators, no offense, in the top 5, based on how it normally goes with clans just completely dominating. And these guys, obviously, having to travel to RuneFest, having one less day, actually, than everyone else to prepare.
I wonder, you know, earlier we were talking about how in Wilderness Wars, Sick Nerd teamed up with Rot.
Yeah.
Obviously, we haven't got any intel here. He may be sniggering to himself or shaking his head at our assumptions. But
how is Clyde Frog getting hit? Did he just make it through to that round?
Okay.
Oh, he did.
We've got more news. The green player has been disqualified. DC,
he
sorry.
disconnected.
And the final 3 from the blue have been taken.
Oh, so we do have a last 4 standing. This is going to get interesting right now. Thank you, Swin. We have a 1 versus 1. In a moment, we will have these areas being taken away. And we will see 2 1v1
This is so interesting.
I know, right? We have True Fox, we have Clyde Frog, we have Chapshop, one of my viewers actually, shout out to Chapshop, and 5+50.
Who do you want to win here? Who do you want to win? Look at this. Obviously, the 2 underdogs, 5+, unless he's part of a team and there's like, you know, they might be planning something here. True Fox level 117.
Here he goes.
Here we go.
1 versus 1. Is this just, oh, 2-1 versus 1 at the same time?
He starts off, he 1-ticks the whip with the fakie, and the guy actually predicts it, puts his spray melee on straight away. The whip's doing way too much damage through that protect melee. He's taken 0 damage with his prayer up. He has the 99 defense cape, the defender, his gear is superior, his stats are superior. He doesn't even need to fakie this guy out. No. He's just absolutely working him through his protection.
He's taking no damage together. And in the North Quadrant as well, we have the 1 versus 1. Wait, are they teammates? They are teammates that have gone through, so he's going to let him kill him. So he has full supplies left for the last fight. What an interesting strategy. True Fox, the early KO, 0-0-0 off like almost max HP.
What seems so bizarre though, Ian, if they are teammates and he's letting him go through, why is he still praying range?
That's a good point. Maybe he's just forgotten, or maybe he's disconnected, Chapshop? No, they seem to be in the same team, letting his friend go through as well. True Fox might be in the final as well to fight this guy, being 117 combat, obviously putting in many, many hours, despite there being 10 times experience. He's allowed to play literally like 24/7. He's barely logged out, so he deserves to be here right now. He's putting the time.
Absolutely does. Absolutely does.
My money's on him to win right now, I'll be honest. He's taking no damage whatsoever. He's going to have a lot of supplies regardless.
Yeah, I think my money is on him to win, depending on how fast he manages to get this kill on Clyde. Clyde hasn't changed his prayers at all.
Wait, Clyde's out of food?
I mean, I don't know. We're going to have to see on the pile when he does drop. If there is food, that's going to be slightly disappointing because I would like to see, you know, regardless of whether they're in a team or not, it would be so interesting to just see who was going to be the victor before obviously letting the person of their choice go through.
Yeah, I mean, this is an easy win for True Fox right now. The guy not even eating any food. Maybe he had no supplies left. Maybe he's just giving him all of his supplies. I think we saw a disconnection or a logout in the North Quadrant. Not too sure what that was about. But True Fox making it through, 117 combat, one of the 2 last remaining, and his opponent right now in the North Quadrant.
And I pray they aren't on the same team.
Yeah.
This, although there's a significant gear and combat advantage for True Fox, I think is going to favor the opposition, you know, because here we go. I think it's going to favor 5+.
My thoughts right now is this is Rot versus Lit. I'm pretty sure that True Fox, I might be wrong there. True Fox sometimes goes with Lit. Wait, are they the same team?
Yeah.
They're the same team. That means the clan made it through to all 4 rounds, which means whoever this is, they're taking it home. I guess we'll have a result soon to find out exactly who they are. But, I mean, to get through the 4 last players into that last quadrant, that shows complete dominance.
I mean, yeah, that is impressive, obviously. It's not what we wanted to see.
No, of course not.
As specifically as a viewer, we've got some boos in the crowd, actually. They're not happy with that result. But like you said, it does show dominance that they're able, even with the disruption of their ability to communicate within their team speaks and discords, that they're able to get through.
To still go through as well. Again, I don't know which clan this is. Hopefully we get confirmation at some point.
I mean, if we get a right click, is it 50k times? I'm assuming that's...
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a Rot name.
It feels like a Rot name to me. They're always bragging about how much they've made from the Jagex events, so it would make sense. But right now, he's taking it home. I was really hoping to see True Fox himself as like I said before, a prolific demo mode player who's always playing, always a really high level, go for as fast as he can.
Hey,
please don't waste our time, just die. There we go, he's dead, and 5+50k 12 is our winner of the Deadman tournament, tournament number 7, I believe it is. Look at the balloon. Jones coming in. Give me a round of applause, please, from the crowd. Congratulations. That's $20,000 he's taking home for his clan, probably to split up when he gets home.